Hello and welcome back to the Life Burst podcast. I'm the co-host, Tiffany, and I am joined by...
Andrew, hi, that's me. I'm also a co-host.
Welcome to the Life Burst podcast, a podcast that's a Wixoss podcast where we talk about the more competitive side of Wixoss and all the Wixoss things.
It's true. And today we have no fun Wecross news because we're literally recording this right after the last one.
Yeah.
We need to go on vacation, and so
Notice we need to go on vacation.
Need to go on vacation. So we're not we're recording this in advance, and as such, we're gonna take a note from top 10 mojos, and we're gonna.
These are our top 10 Wecrossed Lrigs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good top 10 mojo.
Welcome
impression.
to top 10 mojo.
Welcome to top 10 life bursts. And we're gonna do our top 10 as of set 3. That's Stand Up Diva and backwards.
And backwards, yeah.
So yeah, we're including the new ones. So if you are ready for Senga on this list, it's not gonna happen.
Hey, no spoilers.
That one's a spoiler.
Also, we're also making this list because we've been putting out some what was it? What did you call them? Deck techs with some of the new Lrigs. So we wanted to. You should go and watch those or listen in on those podcasts, and then come right back so we can break down our top 10 Lrigs.
True. And number 10 is what?
Number 10 is DJ Love It.
Oh, I love it. DJ Love It.
That caught me off guard. Or sorry, that caught me off servant sharp.
That was extra bad.
Ew, so bad. Okay, why is Love It on the number 10 spot of this list?
So Love It's strange. I always feel like it should be higher because on paper when you discuss Love It, it has all of the hallmarks of what could make a very good aggro deck.
I agree with this. I love playing Love It.
Yeah, it's got the white and red, that same thing that Hirana does, by the way. And it has a Go to the Top built into it. And Go to the Top was so obscenely strong in set 1. It was like it was just ridiculous how much it just messed with the opponent and then got there. And Love It does it built in. And not only that, it also adds the card jockey aspect to it, where it just beats the crap out of you with an Lrig attack.
That's true.
So
it's super fun to play as well. If you're a card jockey fan, but you just want a little bit more of an aggressive edge, Love It is a viable choice. Yeah. It's a lot of fun to play. I've been playing it a lot recently, and I've mentioned before that I almost took it to the ceremony with me. But it's great, especially when it's assisted by Wolf, and Lion is not a bad assist either.
It's just a hair slower than No Limit, right? I mean, even this week you lost the only match you lost was to No Limit.
Was to No Limit, yeah. I even went into that being like, all right, it's No Limit versus slower No Limit.
Yeah.
Or a slightly faster card jockey.
And so it, like, again, in paper, it feels like it really should beat down. But just that plus the fact that Xenocluster exists now, and
that's
it's always something you got to play around. It's just tough. It's just tough to make it as a bunny Lrig.
Yeah, it's tough for little bunnies out there.
Yeah, I mean, clearly not tough enough to stop you from being in the top 10, at least for now. But it's tough.
All right, coming in at number 9. Take it away.
That's gonna be Toko.
Whoa, shocker!
I know, as crazy as much as we make a joke about Sandbaka being just not the greatest deck in the world, Toko actually is a pretty good Lrig.
Do you think it'll be dream teamed more in the future?
No, never, because it needs virtual Signy, and that's why. So yeah, you could dream team it, but inevitably you're not losing Anj. Anj is a really good assist, and then it's in order to get its Signy good enough, you need to play team so you can play some amount. Like, it's the virtual problem that we always keep talking about. But what's not a virtual problem is the fact that you can bring 2 cards from your trash to your hand, and then that fuels Toko's once a turn ability, which is sacrifice it virtual and give something negative 3,000. You're just finishing things off that black is the primary removal of. And it's very good. Like, legit, if virtual got a reprint in set 10 or something, right, and there was a bunch of new virtual cards, I would genuinely be scared if people dusted off their Toko decks and upgraded them. Because Toko itself is a great center.
That's exciting.
That's what
I do think, like that. I guess that is why most people would choose that over Liz as their center.
Right, Liz is trash. Yeah, I know.
I'm so sorry, Liz
This actual VTuber will listen to my podcast and be like, how dare he say that about me? And I don't mean it about you.
We're talking about the mechanics.
The VTuber. I just mean your card's not great in this one.
Quickly run to number 8 before they come to us.
What is number 8?
It's Tamago, Dr. Eggy Sensei.
Eggy Sensei is a pretty good one. As the Eggy Sensei stan, I will say that it deserves to be number 8, it means it's good, but it's not that good.
It's not the best.
It's not that good. It is pretty okay, but you're not interacting with the field at all. With its abilities, which hurts it for sure. But being able to basically say to your opponent, oh, that's fine. You thought you had a card in hand and that was a guard. You do not have that, and now I hit you.
That does hurt quite a lot.
Turn is pretty good.
That's especially tough for like no limit decks.
But,
you need a hand.
It's fine that she's 8 right now because her second version is pretty good in the future.
So. We'll have to make another top 10 list.
Yeah.
All right. So moving right along, number 7 is Bang Bang Into the Room.
Yeah. What do you think about Bang?
I love Bang. What a fun card. First of all, big green energy, you know I'm a fan. But also Kirby up your assists and give stuff Lancer? Are you kidding me?
It is strange how it's like Lancer's like you need to pay 3 enter in order to do it, and it can only do something at 4 enter, and it can only do something 15,000 power or more. And then Bang's just like, hold up, you can get a free Lancer every turn. It's fine.
It's fine. Not to mention its assist versions are pretty great too.
Yeah, that's true.
Bang, we stan.
And then moving right along, we've got
number 6 is
Musica.
Dolphin, the lady herself. I don't know.
Musica. She's got power moves, power bombs.
Those killer kicks.
Splits,
kicks, dolphin, searchlight.
Yeah. So Musica is she does have searchlights. I know you hate that card.
I don't hate it. I love it. It brings me so much joy, but that is not the point today.
You don't like kneecap searchlights?
I just think it's an interesting concept. All right, why is Musica number 6?
Okay, so Musica is number 6 because it's actually got pretty good effects. One, it can recar a card back from your trash to your hand, and it does, unlike most things in this game, not say non-guard Signy. It can take a guard back into your hand, and that's pretty damn good, right?
Yeah, we do like that.
And the fact that the guard is in your trash is usually there because you've used it. So that means, normally on average you guard once per game, but Musica decks generally do it more often because of that.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah.
Good point.
And then giving a constant negative to the opponent's center is just a strong thing in general. It means that you're winning combat in that thing. Plus, if you have any lane switchers for them, like I don't know, Quinn or something like that, Kiyosumi, you can just get free like removal with it, which is always solid. Plus the flexibility that comes with it to be like, hey, any of your assists, you pick the level 1s of any of your assists, and you can get, usually generally speaking, more cards or Lancer. That's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely being able to replay your assists, no matter which assist they might be, it's very nice. Especially since a lot of the level 1s are just free. Don't cost anything to play.
Totally.
Good stuff. All right. Number 5 in the middle is MC Lion.
Yeah.
I do love me some MC Lion Center.
Here, let me push the soapbox over to you. All right, you want to step on that?
All right, I'm up on top. First of all, enter ability to get to draw 4, pick 2, put them in your hand, and put the rest in the trash. So you are gearing up for your turn 3. Excellent. Once a game ability. You get to turn your Lrig team into a turntable. That's pretty fun.
That's fair.
And basically have a once a game secondary endless punchline. That's cool too. Not to mention her assists pretty dang great as well.
Yeah.
We've got MC Lion Disrespect.
Yeah.
One of the favorites of those. Love it. What do you think?
We will talk more about the assists next time. Not next time, but in the future, we'll talk about the top 10 assists that you can potentially dream.
If you guys would like to see a top 10 assists, let us know in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe.
I mean, the fact that Lion just draws you cards is pretty good. Like, you can use up all of your gas and then just be like, hold up, I've got 2 extra cards in hand now.
That's true.
And not only that, I've got the 2 extra best cards from my top 4. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it is among the favorites for a reason.
Yeah, and then to follow up that, in number 4, we've got Ray, the new Ray that's coming out, Wings of
coming out in the
Supremacy.
future. First of all, killer outfit.
Totally, 100%.
Wonderful.
But also, you could argue that this theoretically could take the number 3 or 2 slot. We haven't really tested. We've tested amongst ourselves, but not the meta hasn't told us what's.
We'll
what's
have
the
to
best
wait
there.
and see.
But the fact that it just gives a blue center, so a blue right, which dirtles a lot usually. The ability to add a clock by using its ability to just open lanes every turn is solid. It suddenly makes blue from a deck that goes, I'm just going to sit here and mess around with things on the field, to being like, no, I'm going to kill you in a couple turns. And that's strong.
Well, she also has a once-a-game ability that's like, your opponent discards their hand and then you discard your hand. And then your opponent discards cards from their hand that is equal to the number of blue cards that you discarded this way.
Yeah.
Which, if you're going to be running mono blue, that's like the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, discarding your hand's not super great, but then you're like, goodbye, guard. And then you just attack for the win, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's usually one of those final abilities. But yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Ray.
What else are we going to see a lot of?
We're going to be seeing a lot of Nova.
Our number 3.
Another killer outfit for a level 3
Right.
girl. Look at her.
And what does Nova do? What's her gimmick?
Well, I'm actually not as familiar with this one.
That's the only look. So we've been playing with like these decks that we've built to test them out and what's going to be good in the next ceremony, what's going to be good in the next series. That's the only deck I've ever successfully guarded 6 times.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. She recurs guards all the time. That's her Kirby ability.
Yeah, it's insane. I've never used guards so rashly in my life, right? Like, not only...
Really?
Yeah, not just to guard things, but I've put them on the field to lane clog, because I'm like, I'll get that back next turn. Because it doesn't matter, I'll get that back. I've energized it to be like, I need a green, and then be like, I'll get it back next turn, so it's fine.
That's true. Yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of Nova in the future. Plus another strong white center will be a welcome change from the current
also probably one of the reasons why, now looking back at it, we talked about our top favorite Signy, or sorry, our top favorite cards in Wixoss.
Yeah.
Which you guys can watch that podcast again, but spoilers, if you haven't, go ahead and pause. Okay, cool. My number
Welcome back.
Welcome back. My number 1 was guard. And so the fact that I get to play guards way more often, great. I love it.
We love a good servant sharp.
Yeah. So then our number 2 is from the most recent ceremony.
Madoka.
Yeah. Or as someone recently called them at our locals, Madonka.
Okay. I can only guess who that was.
We like Madoka.
We do like Madoka. Madoka's turned out to be a very strong center. Nice blue energy, lots of drawing, lots of discarding. What's its Kirby effect? Or it doesn't have a Kirby effect.
No, it does. It does the bounce effect.
It does the bounce effect. That's correct.
Because they dance.
That's right. Because they diggity dance.
Yeah, and bouncing a free lancer is always pretty good.
Yeah, little.
And it won number 1 in the top ceremony.
That's true too. Yeah, very strong contender. Definitely something to look out for, especially in the future. I feel like Madoka and Ray is going to be some pretty interesting matchups.
I agree. And then number 1 is... That's Hirana Center. I think no one is shocked by that.
No one is surprised. I mean, look at it. It gets constant attacking Signies, get +2. It's got the enter ability of draw a card, enter charge 1. And then it also has the once a game down to level 2 Lrigs. And deal damage unless the opponent discards a guard before your regular attack. So you're essentially getting 2 guardable attacks in.
Yeah, totally.
Like, what is there not to like?
It is. If you were going to be an aggressive deck, this is your aggro center.
This is your aggro
center. It blows all the
center.
other ones out of the water right now.
And I mean, that's really saying something because we'd love it at number 10. So that's where we're putting that red center.
Yeah, 100%.
So that is our top 10 list for top 10 center Lrigs. But we also have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. Because while we were driving back from one of our locals, we were thinking to ourselves, what kind of center Lrig would we be?
Yeah, what would our level 3s be?
A Lrig Sona, if you will.
Right.
What would our level 3 Lrigs be, and what would our abilities be?
Yeah, and I think I've got mine down pat.
Yeah,
right?
you have yours pretty well figured out.
It's not a hidden secret that I like Halloween a lot, right?
Definitely obvious.
So I would want to do some kind of jack-o'-lantern. But it is an Lrig, which again, Lrig backwards means girl, right? So it can't be Jack. So I was thinking
Jack.
I was going to do Jackie.
Oh, yeah. That's
Jackie
cute.
Lantern.
Sure.
I like that.
It's your Lrig.
Yeah. And
what would the title be?
I don't know, master of tricks or something.
Sure.
Because I really like, how when they're like, they have their like coin bet and then they do the like their thing, right? Like honesty or peeking.
Oh yeah, like their ability.
I want my ability to be trick or treat.
Okay. So let's go through the top to bottom text. So you grow Jackie to level 3, Master of Tricks.
Yeah, it is also, I'm thinking red.
Okay.
But I could see it actually being black, probably. But I like red or black, either one. But someone on my team has to be the other color because red and black have annoying things that when they die, they do something, right? I like that. Probably black now that I'm thinking about it more. It's probably a black Lrig. And yeah, it grows. And what I would want it to do is once a game, I can give the Signy on my field Shadow until the end of my opponent's, not the end of my opponent's next turn, just until the end of turn. This way they can't get removed on me, right? I can end that turn with a full field. That's it, right? And maybe they don't have Shadow. Maybe it's something else. Like maybe I can fill out my field at the end. But whatever it is, I'd like to end the turn with 3 lanes filled with Signy, right?
Right.
And then what I want is I would love for it to say that at the end of my turn, I can take all 3 Signy, shuffle them randomly, and then place them randomly down, face down, on the field. So no one knows who they are. I don't know what they are either. That's part of the fun. And then it says on the opponent's attack phase, or when the opponent's Signy attack, right? If the lane is empty and this is still face down on the field, you flip it face up. And the reason I like that is it's like trick-or-treating. You don't know what's going to be there. It could be a treat
knock on
or it could
a
be
door.
a trick. Right.
Yeah.
And
that's really cute.
You go down, you knock on the door, you say trick-or-treat, I flip it, and then it's like, oh, that's a Signy that doesn't get vanished because you're attacking under. Or what I would like better is that's definitely a Signy that gets vanished, but it has an on-death trigger that you'd hate. Right? So that's the trick right there.
Like on vanish.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you vanished it, so now I get to, I don't know, draw 2 or something like that.
Yeah, sure. All right, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, and if I was going to make a dream team, I would use Bang, because I actually would like access to green in this type of a deck.
Sure.
For damage prevention in case like things kind of go south when I use my once a game. But also Bang because she's the coolest Lrig design.
I mean, it definitely fits your flavor.
Yeah. And then I think I either like... I like Layla. I like Carnival. But I think I'd like Nanashi the most. Because she does stuff with viruses, which then, like, does things like, oh, your Signy's been infected. Too bad. This happens.
Right.
And I like that. It goes into the theme of, like, tricks and treats.
All right.
That's
a fun one. Mine would be... I haven't quite flushed mine out in its entirety, but my favorite animal are sheep. They are so cute. I like that they are fluffy. And I want to be a level 3 center white sheep Lrig type thing. Like a anthropomorphized, whatever that word is, like sheep girl. I think it would be so cute.
A Bo Peep, if you would.
A Bo, yeah, sure, a Bo Peep. I don't know what my name would be, but let's go with like Bo Peep, Shepherd of Flocks, right? That would be the title. Let's see. I forget what I said in the car, which is a little embarrassing because I thought I had it all figured out.
What color would you do? I mean,
I would
clearly
do
you
white.
could do white because of the wool. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do white. But I would also do white because white has a lot of like guarding abilities. Like it recurs guards and it tends to bounce things instead of like vanish things. And I kind of like that mechanic. Maybe MC Line has kind of ruined me a little bit, but I don't care. So I would do that. I would probably do like enter ability, return target signy to opponent's hand or something to like get that extra bounce. And then as far as my once a game, I kind of came up with this thing where I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you had an ability that was like, once a game, you may return a guard, or maybe even 2 guards, because it's like once a game or something crazy like that. It's a big thing. You may return 2 guards from anywhere that is under your control. Or whatever.
Sure.
So like you could choose to return a guard from your enter, from your trash, from the field, from your deck, and then it would have something like you may search your deck for a guard if you do reveal 1 guard and shuffle your deck.
Sure.
Or something crazy like that. I want it to be something where like you could get guards back. It's not so much negating damage as you are like putting up, big fluffy wool shields.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cute and fun. I don't know.
Would it be cool if you could use the guard for other things, like not just Lrig damage? It'd be like also if you take damage that turn instead, you can discard a guard and not take damage.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one too. So you could almost do that instead of like instead of doing the Harana one where it's like if you tap down 2, then it's sort of like that. I don't know. I thought it would be fun. As far as dream teams would go, I definitely would have VJ Wolf on my team.
Yeah.
Because I also like having that sort of green flexibility that VJ Wolf offers.
Yeah, but you're also picking it because a wolf in sheep's clothing, right?
I mean, it's a good concept, right? And then as far as my other color goes, I'd probably pick something in red because I want that sort of like just vanish type of removal. So I probably would either pick like Love It, or I would probably pick something like Harana. Maybe in the future do what is that other like there's another red Lrig that's also very aggressive.
Oh, Layla.
What is it?
Layla?
Yeah, Layla. Because I would be like, hi, you're sending them off to market. Goodbye. Like, I don't want to I'm so sorry.
you said there's another red Lrig that's pretty aggressive, and then I was like, oh, Layla. Oh, wait, there's another. Oh, they're all aggressive. Right?
Yeah, they're all
red
aggressive.
Lrigs.
Well, I meant like in particular. So like I would want something that's like vanish this, that sort of stuff to kind of give it a little bit more of like that sort of like edge. And it's not just fluff and tough.
Yeah.
Which is what I prefer a lot of my teams.
If you guys have ideas of what could be better templates for what our ideas are, or you want to take it to the next level, you can comment below and let us know.
Or if you have your own Lrig Sona.
Absolutely. Tell us.
I want to know.
Us what it is.
Yeah, for sure. All right. That's going to wrap up our top 10 list for center Lrigs, as well as a special on what we would have ourselves as center Lrigs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure that you watch those deck techs so you can get refamiliarized with some of the Lrigs that you've heard here. And we will see you guys next time. And as always, may you always flip a life burst.
Bye, guys.
Bye.